today. This is Catching 101. Today we're going to work on 5 different skills that are needed to be an efficient catcher. Our skills we're working on today is going to be stance, footwork, throwing, bunt coverage, and blocking. Our first skill we're going to work on today is our stance. This is one of the most important things that you need to know and understand in the game of baseball and softball. We have 2 different stances that you normally see. Your first one being your starting stance, which is the position that you're in when you're receiving pitches from your coach and relaying it to your pitcher. The second stance is your athletic stance when you're ready to receive the pitch. So this is our starting stance. This is where we start when we're getting the sign from our coaches and relaying it to our pitcher. Once we've relayed our sign, we then get into our athletic stance when we're ready to receive the ball. So the first drill we're going to do is we're going to start here in our athletic stance, and then we're start here in our starting stance and set up in our ready stance. And then we're going to shift. We're going to start in our starting stance and set up in our athletic stance. And we're going to work our way all the way down the line. Kenzie, start in your starting stance. Set up in your athletic stance. Okay, shift. There you go. Starting stance. Athletic stance. Good. Starting stance. Athletic stance. Starting stance. Athletic stance. Shift. Starting stance. Athletic stance. This drill here helps with working on muscle memory from starting to ready stance. The next skill we're going to work on today is our footwork. This is important because it leads to having strong and accurate throws. So the drill we're going to do today is the L drill. When we set up on the bottom in our athletic stance. From here, we're shifting to this line and staying low so we can make a good throw. There's your L. From the bottom of the L to the side. Now we're going to have Kenzie show us. Down in our athletic stance and shift. Again, make sure we stay low and in our athletic stance. Shift. One more time. Make sure we get that back foot all the way over onto that line to make the complete L, okay? Down. Shift. Good. After working on stance and footwork, the next skill is throwing down. It's very important once we're in our starting position and we set up into our athletic position. Once we receive the ball and we're ready to throw, we shift into our footwork so we're sideways with the L and we're following through using all of our body to get the power and weight behind it. First we're going to do is we're going to break it down and we're going to do step by step. Ready? On go. 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 Drag that back foot. Get your weight all the way through it. Go. Go. Much better. Go. Go. One more. Go. Go. Now we're going to put it all together and do it all in one motion. Coming at you. Stay low. Athletic stance when we come to the side. Good. Way to get your body behind it. The most underrated aspect of being a good catcher is fielding your position, which comes in the form of a bunt. Today we're going to work on bunt coverage. I have here set up bunt simulations down the first baseline, down the third baseline, and down the middle. For our bunt coverage drill, we're going to start down the first baseline. Kenzie's going to start in her athletic stance, come up, grab the first ball, and make her throw to first base. Come back and set up again. Staying down the first baseline, we're going to do ball number 2. Last one.
Step in.
Make sure, as a left-handed catcher, we have to stay off of the line so we don't hit the runner as they're running. Make sure as we step, we're picking up the ball, we're taking a step in to give ourselves a straight line, open straight line to our first baseman. Go. Good. Okay, now we're gonna work down the middle. Same concept, we're starting in our athletic position, popping up, coming and fielding the ball, and making a good strong throw to our first base. Good. Athletic stance. Go. Give me a strong hard throw, get your body behind it to get our power and strength behind the ball. As a left-handed catcher, bunts down the third base line are a little more difficult. She's gonna have to pause and set herself to get a good throw because she's stopping to field it instead of coming straight through the ball like she would at first and down the middle. Follow through like you do on your throw down. Good. One more. My favorite part of softball and being behind the plate is the next skill we're going to work on, and that's blocking. Blocking is very important, keeping the ball in front of you so no runners can advance or steal home on a pass ball. Today we're going to do a couple different drills, and the first one we're going to break down dropping your glove and dropping to your knees to block a ball. So here we have Kenzie who's going to help us. So we're going to start in our athletic stance, and on the first go we're going to drop our glove, and then we're going to drop to our knees to block the ball. Ready? Athletic stance, go, go. Make sure we get our glove all the way down to the ground on the first go, okay? Go, go. Very good. And notice how she's keeping her throwing hand behind her glove to protect it from getting hit by the ball, but keeping it close so if she has to get up and make a throw, she can. One more. Go, go. Good. So our next drill for blocking involves tennis balls. The best thing to do is to bounce and let it hit you in the chest without your hands so you get used to cupping over and keeping the ball in front of you. So let's do some work. Athletic stance. Oh yeah. So for this drill, you're gonna start on your knees without your glove. Your hands are gonna be behind your back. We're gonna widen our stance and we're gonna cup over a little bit to keep the ball in front of us. Ready? Just like that. Can you get a little bit lower? Stance a little wider? Not only does this help you with blocking the ball, but it helps you realize with all the gear on, it's not gonna hurt. After a few reps of blocking with tennis balls, it's time to use softballs and get a feel for the real thing. The same concept we had with tennis balls, we're gonna do with real softballs. We're gonna bounce them, glove is staying between our legs, we're staying cupped, and we're getting the ball to hit us in the middle of the chest, moving to stay centered with the ball. Here we go, you ready? Widen your stance, glove down. We're hitting the chest. Middle of the chest, keep our eyes open, watching the ball hit us, keeping it in front of us. Bring your glove back a little bit. There you go. Because you don't want it to hit your chest and then fall in behind your glove and get behind you. Okay? Bring it in. There you go. Good. Keep our chin down. Are you sliding? Okay. Keep our glove in. Bring your glove. There you go. Chin down. Keeping our eyes open, seeing the ball.
Oh, it's going low.
So we know where it goes. Couple more. Good. One more. And there you have it for Catching 101.